Me too.
Oh.
Okay, let's
give her a roll and see what you come up with.
Oh, uh-oh.
Oh! Wow. Okay, now this is the other thing that we were forgetting quite a bit. When you roll under your lowest attribute, so in Tanza's case, her lowest is 5, then she gets an extra success. And that's something that I keep forgetting, right? So when you roll 1, you get an extra success, and if you roll under your lowest attribute, you get an extra success. So she's rolled...
In this case,
2.
The 20, though.
Yeah, but the 20 is a complication. Now, she can either choose for me to come up with a complication, or she can choose to give the GM 2 threat tokens. So, what would you like to choose?
Can I know what the difference would be?
Well, a complication is just something bad that I, the GM, make up. Giving me threat tokens means that, you know how I've explained how you spend momentum to get extra dice for rolls and extra damage?
Yeah.
Well, you're basically giving me 2 of those that I can use against you guys somewhere down the line.
Okay, come up with a complication.
Mm-hmm. Come up with a complication. Oh, jeez. Great, put it back on the GM. Yeah. But at the very least, back to your successes in the deal with momentum, you only needed 1 success to understand that this sounds like a Banth, and you've generated 1 extra momentum. So go ahead and deal yourself from the deck 1 more momentum, please. And now you will have 2 Tanza.
Okay.
Hey, that worked great. Looked great on the screen. Okay, and as far as complication, what would be a good complication? Tanza, you're at the back of the room there. Let me just get my select. No. Put you back where you were. Go back where you were.
Okay, I'm back.
Yay! So Tanza just did a knowledge roll, and so Tanza, see where the ping is? That back wall.
Yep.
Yeah.
You hear 2 things. You hear a clawing at it, and you also hear the slight sound of running water. So again, this little part back here, against that back rock wall, Tanza hears clawing marks at the rocks, and she hears the flowing of water. And that's your complication.
Water.
So, and you're still hearing...
So I'm not able to completely identify it, basically.
You identified the Banth sound that Pimalia heard, coming from this end where Pimila's standing. Okay? So that's where you identified the Banth sound. But as a complication, over in this end, you hear scratchy marks at the rock wall, and you hear the running of water.
Okay.
It's possible there's been a rock fall. Perhaps the Banth is trapped.
Now again, these are coming from 2 different directions, you guys.
Yep.
And I hope that background water sound doesn't make you go pee. And if you have to go pee, just tell us. We'll all do a pee break together.
No, that never does. That never does it for me, actually.
It never works that way usually, though.
Okay, so you guys are kind of we're not going in any particular order. It's what you players want to do. We're kind of role playing. These noises are coming ever so often.
Go next. Or...
Tanza, do you tell everyone you recognize that sound as a Banth, so they know in character?
Yeah. So basically, it's scratching and running water, right?
Yeah, north of you, scratching running water there. But here, by Pimalia, by the entrance into the back part of the cave, is the sound of the Banth.
Okay, so I tell them all this. I'm like, hey, so I'm hearing 3 different things. I'm hearing growling. I'm hearing growling to the west, but then up here to the north, I'm terrible at directions. Geographically challenged. I hear scratching and running water.
Well, the Banth is of lesser concern if we can get through to the north. Do you believe there's a way through?
There's water. There's a way.
Well,
Possibly.
there's too many. It looks like there's too many rocks piled up. Unless not any of you are really good at climbing, I say looking at Patterson.
Out of character comment, is there a way to jump it?
No, it seems to be like now, if anyone's doing a closer examination of it, it seems like this has been where there was a rock fall. It's not solid wall like the rest of the cave. It looks like there was, like that little avalanche noise? It looks like there's a rock fall. And so where you guys didn't really investigate it before, because it's quite dark in the cave.
So they could be moved?
Possibly.
Dax is going to pick up the flashlight, or the torch, pardon me, kind of pull out the radium pistol in the other hand, kind of like sit at the corner here and look down towards the pile of bones. I'm going to hold any action until I actually see the Banff, and I'll say to the rest of the team, if you want to explore, I'll keep an eye on this this tunnel, but I think we're probably going to have to take out this Banff.
Could Patterson possibly start just moving some rocks?
Absolutely. Do you want to do a strength test? So probably might and probably daring together to have him start doing it.
And maybe people help him. Possibly.
I think Patterson would probably like to do it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll it then. So as far as Patterson, what's his target number going to be with daring and might?
Daring and might. So that's 8 plus 8.
Oh.
Wow, that's great. Right on. And just we'll just do a DC of 1, just because it's a fairly simple task. If you could roll it.
Sorry, I'm just... here I'm coming.
Oh, no problem.
2d20 or 1?
2d20. 1 for might, 1 for daring. With the target number set, and again, with that... Yeah, great. What do we got?
Oh, nice. Good roll.
Nice.
Hey,
Okay.
yeah, that's a good one. 2 successes.
Yeah, so for Patterson, we'll just need to track his momentum, okay? So he's now gained 1 momentum.
Yeah.
And he started out with 1, so you now have 2 momentum for Patterson. Maybe I'll just put a little thing down here for Patterson. We'll do this text, and just in your corner of your screen, I'm just going to put 2M. Let's see, let's change the color to... and let me just bring it up so you guys can see it.
Does it look like I can perhaps clear away?
There, can you guys see that 2M on the screen? 2M?
Yeah.
We'll track that for Patterson's momentum, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Is that a good idea?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's working on clearing that away. It's going to take some time for him to clear it all away. So he's working away successfully, moving boulders here and there. So he's going to be busy engaged in that task for now. Anything else? Are you guys just watching him, or who's doing what right now? So we've got Zach's keeping an eye on the area where the sounds are coming back by the bones, right, Zach's?
Correct.
I'm pretty strong, so I'm just sort of throwing them to one side in kind of manly fashion.
Okay, and you're piling up the rocks. What's Had doing?
I'm watching Patterson because I'm very much impressed with actually getting to see Jostamian's strength.
Fair enough. I'm assuming all you guys have your weapons out, though?
Yeah, definitely.
Anne's got her. She's got her gun out for sure.
Okay, and what's Chad doing?
No, just in case, because who knows what's happening. That growling was bothering me a bit.
Yeah, I think Had's going to kind of come down a bit and just kind of watch out. He's just going to kind of tell people he's going to keep an eye out for it. And
Okay. Can Pamela, Zax, can you guys do a perception check? And a perception check's going to be reason and... Let's do reason and empathy.
daring?
Empathy.
Daring and empathy. So that's 12. Okay. Right there. And my target is 12.
Okay. And make sure you roll 2d20, Chad.
Oh, so I should roll another one. Okay.
Yeah.
So, what 2 successes then?
Great. So, Chad, you've now generated an extra momentum, so please add to your momentum. And
Okay.
Zax, you've got 1 success, so you don't generate momentum. And you guys both, as you're peering in, and Zax is using his torch or flashlight, sees a creature, some kind of movement coming out through the darkness in the back of the cave. And he's just become visible.
Uh-oh.
There. And he's sniffing the air and approaching and kind of like, again, this is, what are they, 8 or 6 feet? 8 feet, I think? 8-legged? Kind of
I think they're a bit longer than 6. I think they're a bit longer than 6 feet. I think they're more like 20 or 30 feet.
No, I mean like how many actual limbs they have. I think they have 8 limbs, right?
That was a joke.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I once heard them described as the size of a Shetland pony.
Oh, there you go.
If you know what that is.
So yeah, so it is, again, just thinking of a lion creeping up in the hunt, going through this, savanna in Africa, crouching, sniffing the air, moving slowly in on the hunt. And it's moving
Wait, that's
closer.
10. 10 legs.
Is that that's not a Banth, that's something else?
10 legs.
That's Banth.
Oh no, sorry, I was thinking of something else. No, Banths are much bigger. I mean, they're bigger than lions. They're sort of like a liger. I was thinking of a different creature.
So Zax had held my attack action until I actually saw the creature, so I'm going to take a shot.
Okay, so we're moving into combat then, with Zax taking a shot. So let's do, we haven't had a ranged attack yet, I don't think, really. So let's just quickly looking down at the handouts with quick start with range weapons. The radium pistol is one-handed. It does 4 combat dice damage. And as far as the attack itself, it's going to be, I think it's reason and daring, because you have to aim it. Double check that. Anyone think of anything different? Otherwise, I think that's what we'll go with, hey?
Go for
it. Pistol attack, cunning and reason. Sorry, my mistake. Cunning and reason for a pistol attack. Go ahead and roll it.
Okay.
Zax. Now, don't forget, Zax, you do have momentum to buy extra 2d20 if you want to increase your odds or improve your odds on this attack.
Yeah, I'm actually going to do that because it's going to disappear if I don't use it. Anyways. 13 is my total, and so I have to hit first, and then I get the additional dice on the impact, right?
No, if you're gonna, you got 2 things you can do, right? You can spend your momentum to increase your 2d20 that you're gonna roll, and you have to do that before you roll. Or you can spend momentum, so once after you roll, and if you hit, you can spend more momentum to increase the damage of your shot. Using momentum.
She can also use luck too, right?
You can also use luck, and luck is an automatic 2 success roll. Okay.
Now I don't want to use luck. I'm just gonna do my regular roll, and then assuming I hit, I'm gonna do additional damage.
Okay, great.
Because this is just a level 1, right? So I just have to have 1 success.
Yep.
Okay. So let's give it a shot. 2 successes. And they're both underneath my lowest number, so that's actually 4. 2 additional momentum. Yeah, 4.
4 successes that you then end up having. Okay, so
Yeah.
that's fantastic. So add 3 momentum to your pool using the momentum deck. So deal yourself 3.
Okay.
Okay, fantastic. And now, let me roll the opposing test of the Banth. And let's see.
First?
So, yeah, they're going to use daring and reason to see if it escapes. So 2. Ooh, what am I doing? That's the wrong one. Sorry, guys. Just looking up the stats. So daring and reason to trying to avoid your attack, and that is going to be 7 and 4, so 11. And he rolls 2. So how do you do? 1 success. Okay.
Okay. So I should have not taken one of those momentums. So I'm going to give one back because that success would measure out one of my momentums. Okay. Okay. And so I still get to do my damage. So I'm going to spend a momentum to do additional damage here.
Okay.
Okay.
Sweet.
So 1 more momentum for each additional combat dice. And the combat dice are the 1d6s.
Yeah.
So how many?
So I'm now at.
So
I'm just going to do.
You should
Go
get
ahead.
4 combat dice for the pistol. And how much are you adding?
I'm just taking 1 momentum.
Okay, so now you get to roll 5 1d6s, and the target number doesn't matter.
Whoop, sorry.
You can re-roll them all together if you want.
Yeah, I'll do that. And rolling.
Okay, and again, just showing our thing there, right? So showing you guys.
2.
Oh, 0.
3 plus an effect. And then and then I have no quarter, which is one of my talents, so I get to re-roll the results of any 1 combat die for damage.
Fantastic.
So right now I'm sitting at 3 plus an effect,
Okay.
so I'm just going to roll 1d6.
Okay.
And 4, so yeah, nothing.
Nothing.
So
Okay.
it's still 3 plus an effect.
Plus an effect. Right on. And again, just going back to see here. I believe for pistol, the effect's going to be fearsome, which means you get to do an additional stress of fear in addition to it. So instead of 3, it should be 4. Does that make sense? And am I looking at the right things? Damage and stress. Anybody think there's anything different than that?
Mm-hmm.
So that is my understanding. Okay. Yeah. Fearsome firearms get the fearsome quantity, so that means there's +1 fear damage. So fear stress. So that's where you're gonna get that.
Okay.
So
And is that an effect on me or an effect on who I shot?
who you shot. It's a positive effect. So he's gonna go. I've got to take off his stress. So he's now lost 4 stress. So there you go. I don't think I can. Yeah, you guys don't have that bar. But anyway, I've reduced his health, and with that crack, he lets out a loud roar, a cry out in pain, and it's still the player's turn. So Zax, you still have movement, and you still have a free action / spoken action. If you're happy with where you're at, we'll move on to another player.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold where I'm at with still pointing the flashlight at the Banth and saying I hit him, but he's coming.
Okay, players. Who else wants to do something next?
I'll attack. I'll do an attack.
Okay, so you're in the back of the cave watching Patterson. So in order to get there, you'll have to use your movement action first to cross the distance.
Use what?
Your movement action. So again, in the turn, you can move. you can use a spoken action, and then you can use a combat action. You can use them in any order you like.
Alright,
So-
I'll use a movement action.
Because right now you can't see the Banth, right? You only saw Zach's pull out his pistol and shoot. That's all your line of sight can see.
Okay.
Interestingly
Oh.
enough, just sorry, very quick question before she moves. How high is the cave wall?
The cave wall, I'd say, is probably about 15 feet.
Okay, no problem. Please continue.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm going to do a movement action to come over, to come south and see.
Okay, so go ahead. Move your token to where you want to place it. Okay, so again, with the ranges in the quick starter rules, we have immediate, which is they're right next to you. Near, which is, you have to move to get to them, but you can do that in one turn easily. And then we start getting more into far and too far, as far as ranges.
Well, I'll go...
Let me just show you guys that again. So immediate, near, away. Sorry, I messed away. And far and too far.
Actually, what I'll do first is, before I even come over, I'm going to yell, "You guys need any help? Do you got this? Do you
Well, let's
need
have
extra?"
Zaxton use his spoken action. So Zax, if you want to reply, you go ahead.
So I'll use my spoken action there, and I'll ask if you guys need help.
Go ahead, Zax.
I know that I hit him, pretty good, but he's still up and moving. I'll need at least a couple people.
Pimalia's there, like, I'm here. I can shoot it as well.
Oh my gosh, your voice when you do that.
God bless you, Norm.
Well, I think for Tanza and Chad listed to stay back just in case something weird happens over here with Patterson too, right?
Alright.
Do you think
I'll
it's
stay
better
back
for
then.
maybe Pamela to go before Tanza then?
That's what I'm thinking. Because Pimalia's right there, so I'm thinking Pimilia should use one of these momentums to help with the attack.
Don't forget, Pamela, you also have a pistol.
Yeah,
Which
that's
is a ranged weapon, right?
Yeah. And the pistol's,
Okay, right.
The pistol's out, so I'm going to take a shot.
You sound
So-
like Gru from Despicable Me doing the whole kind of Zelda thing when he dresses like a
So for me,
That's funny, Max.
for Pimilia, like as I read her, I think my target is 11, right? So if I'm using momentum, I'd 3 d20s, right?
Just hang on a second. What did you want to do again? I'm sorry. Max has got me laughing with his comments
Momentum
in
for
the
the
chat.
attack.
Yeah.
For Pimilia.
Yeah, she wants to do a pistol attack. She's going to be using cunning and reason to make her target number.
So that would be 11. Actually 12. Actually 11, yeah. So then I'm using one momentum.
Okay,
one
so
momentum for the attack.
she had one momentum to use. So she will now have 0. And so you're going to add a 2d20.
Yeah, I'm going
so
to use
you're
one
gonna roll-
momentum for the attack.
Okay,
So
so you're
let's...
3d20 with your target number.
Fun.
Okay.
So let's
Good luck.
do 20. Roll 1.
Okay, it's going crazy. Crazy with the rolling. So you got 2 successes. Okay. So now we got to see
one shot.
if the Banth can dodge your shot. And
Okay.
I'm just going to roll it. Oh. And
Failure, right?
yeah, you win. Because you have more successes. So you hit, so go ahead and roll your damage. So again,
So it's like D6.
Yep, 4d6 are your base.
I got a 5 and 5.
Roll 4 of those, okay?
3 more. Okay, let's.
So 4d6.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's okay. So 5 is 1 plus an effect. 3 is
Thing.
nothing. You get a second 5, so 2 plus 2 effects, and a 2 is worth 2. So that's what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 2 effects. Is that right, guys? Am I counting that up right?
That would be 6.
Yes.
And yeah, so it'll be fearsome. So then you get to add, for each fearsome, you get a fear stress. So 6 altogether. And let me go on to the lovely band. Oh. And yeah, and you wounded it very badly, but it's still hanging on.
Get a
And
momentum
there's blood
for the
gushing
success?
out of its neck. You shot it right in the neck, and there's blood spraying out of that. And it's moaning and groaning and playing and giving a huge roar.
Take that!
Yep. There you go. Huge roar. And I'm going to spend 2 threat. I don't know how to do this. So anyway, how do I get rid of these? Threat,
Yeah,
recall.
you do.
Yeah. Okay.
Pimalia have gotten a momentum
2
win
momentum.
because 2 momentum? Okay.
Yep. I'm putting the momentum count in the text chat.
Okay, so I'm gonna.
So-
God, this is not going right for Vicky.
You're doing fine.
Okay, dealing out. So I'm using 2 of the momentum to bring, or the threat to bring it up to, bring it down to 19. I'm gonna use that, and I'm gonna wreck your guys' initiative. I'm gonna jump it, and I'm going to bring some little friends to help him. With this roar of pain, he summons his harem. Who come?
It was too easy there.
Who come to assist him? Yes.
Was it you Americans say bitching?
Alright.
Oh no! We got a big problem here.
So I spent 2 momentum to jump the initiative and I'm bringing those 2 on board. And it's still your folks' turn. So Zax went, Pamela went. Pamela, you still have movement if you want to move out of the way.
I think that, so the one thing she wants to communicate is we got company here. We need help.
Okay, so I don't have any pistols. Can I borrow a pistol?
Do you want to run?
I don't want to get. I don't want to
Why
like
don't you-
run. I don't like want to rush out there into that cave to get close enough with my blades, but I do want to help out.
Doesn't Patterson have a pistol?
Yeah.
Can I hand Tanza a pistol?
Or maybe I just suggest to Patterson, I say maybe we should stop digging and start going to help.
Yeah, and let's be really clear. You guys are in combat. You only have seconds to act. You don't have like minutes to discuss it. So Tanza,
Right.
if you want to use your spoken free action to just grab the pistol from Patterson's harness, I don't have a problem with that.
Okay.
Unless Max, who's playing Patterson, has a problem with that.
Well,
We should just keep digging just in case we need a way out.
You
Because
see, I'm
also
gonna have.
Patterson doesn't understand Barsoomian very well.
Yeah. How can you see that?
Yeah.
How far is that roughly?
12 feet.
Yeah, we've
he
got a
could jump
grid there.
that.
So each square
He
is
could
about 5 feet.
Could I act?
Yep.
Can I
I
do a Tarzan and grab Tanza and jump that?
Yeah, you could.
yeah.
I think that's a fantastic idea. So
Yeah, you
Wonderful idea.
let's
You can
roll
make that.
might and daring, because you're going to be lifting her up and doing using your earthly muscles to jump that distance. I love it. Great idea. And we're going to say though it's going to be like a DC of 2 because you have to grab her and jump and everything. It's complicated, right? So go ahead and
So-
roll.
Cunning and daring.
No, use might and daring because you're going to grab her and cross the cave
Love it.
in one leap. Yay, John Carter! Yay!
Well, I thought
Woohoo!
And a DC of 2.
+2.
No, don't do plus. Don't add any pluses. I'm just saying you have to have at least 2 successes.
Oh, yes, I understand.
Okay.
Different system in my
And just
head.
get your targeting number. So whatever Patterson's might and daring is together is your target number?
Yay!
Oh, yeah, fantastic. So he meets it. There's no momentum generated because the difficulty was 2. But yeah, go ahead and move your tokens to where you want to place them, Patterson.
Both tokens,
and you got Tanza in your arm.
Yep.
Woohoo! Tanza's having the time of her life there.
There you go.
With a half-naked man, I'm jealous.
Best 2 seconds ever.
Hey, drop me on the way, please.
Patterson actually gets some momentum because the 2 is lower than the lowest number.
Thank you very much.
That's a good one.
And you're absolutely right. It is lower than his minimum attribute, so you get a momentum. So just keep track on your momentum. I think he's up to 3 momentum right now, is what I have him tracked at.
Correct. That's
Okay.
correct.
Fantastic. So it's still Patterson's turn. So he's done his movement. He can now do a combat action if he likes.
So now I'll say, the pistol, my lady, and I will hand it to her.
Okay, and,
All right.
and very broken Barsoomian, you managed to do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just about.
Well,
So,
keep
Tanza, it's
also
your turn.
keep in mind, he knows some Barsomian. I know some English, so we're probably able to overlap
Okay.
somewhat.
Earlier, I probably just went Zach.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I take the pistol. Now, how's this gonna? Now the thing is, because I'm a swordie, because I'm all into swords. So now I'm gonna try and do a combat action. I'm gonna try and use it. How is this going to affect, like, my accuracy? Because
Well, you just don't get any bonuses because you're a sword person. You get bonuses to sword stuff, right? Unless you have a talent that says otherwise. So let's quickly look at your stuff. Oh yeah, you actually do. You're loyal to the sword. You lose 3 momentum if you opt to use a firearm, spear, or other non-sword-like weapon, unless honor demands it. But I think for us though, when we talked about this a little bit earlier, I'm not sure if you were here. I think we're going to disregard the flaws because we're still learning the main components. So if you guys are okay with disregarding flaws, I am for this session because I want you to use your talents. I don't want to get it too confusing. So let's just have you do a basic range if everyone's okay with that.
Yeah,
Okay.
of course.
Cool beans.
So you're going to do cunning plus reason for your target number for a pistol attack.
Okay, so 11.
Okay.
And 2d20s.
2 d20s, and you have some momentum there, right? You have 2 momentum, so if you want to increase your chances, you can buy more d20s to roll. It's up to you.
I use 1 more.
Okay, so change your momentum
3D.
down to 1.
Okay.
So you have 2.
I don't know how to get rid of one. Can you get rid of one?
Let's see.
If you click on it and you drag it onto the map, it'll take it out of your queue.
It's not working. No.
Don't worry,
It's
just...
not. Alright, so now I'm going to roll 3 d20s with pointy mouth at 11.
Okay.
Oh,
Two
nice.
extra momentum because of it's below their target, below your whatever, right?
Yeah, Tanza she's got a 5 and a 2, so she gets 2 extra momentum. Successes. So she's got 4 successes, right? Is that what everyone else reads? And let me roll which Banth are you shooting at? The one that was initially hurt?
The big one.
The big one. The main one. Okay.
Yeah, the one that's in the front.
No.
Okay,
So
and so you
18.
succeed in your shot, and the Banth does not succeed in the opposition. So you've got 3 extra. So now you had 4 successes, is what I read. If I'm wrong, tell me. And so you've used 1 success to do the shot, and you've gained 3 more momentum. So you started with 2 momentum. You were supposed to take off 1, but we were having problems with that. So just add 2 to the 2 that you already have, and you should be at 4 momentum. Does that sound right to everybody?
No, because the Banth saved 1, right? So the Banth saving takes away 1 of the momentum.
Yeah, no.
So
The one that, okay, let's keep track here. She's got 4 successes. The Banth takes away one of the successes, so now she has 3 successes. That's going to be 3 momentum. She's able to add to her momentum point.
No, the way that it reads is that you don't count momentum. Momentum is an addition, so she needed to use one of those to actually make the hit. One of those is lost because the Banth saved, which should leave 2 momentum. Because you don't count momentum for the one that you have to make, right?
No, I'm counting successes, right? So
right,
she
but you don't,
only needed 1 success to succeed.
Which would leave you with 3 momentum. Because you don't count the one that's a success. Momentum is in excess of your success.
That's what I said. Well, here, she rolled a 5 and a 2.
Yep.
Those count
so that's 4.
Those count as 4 successes. She only needs 1 to make the hit.
Which leaves you 3 momentum.
3 successes, right?
Yep. Minus the one that comes off because the Banth saved. There are 2 dice. One of them was a save, right? They made one. The 3 for the Banth.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's -1 from your excess. So it should be 2. The way that I'm reading these rolls.
But because it was during that action, otherwise, if it came afterwards, that's where I think your confusion's coming in.
And I think Dana's right.
Yeah.
So let's increase your. So Tanza's momentum should now be 3. Am I correct? She used 1 for the extra dice, so really it was 1, and then she got the 2.
Yeah,
correct.
3.
Good. Good teamwork,
Awesome.
guys. Thank you very much.
Now, did I kill the thing?
Let's roll your damage dice. So again, damage dice are D6s. Your firearm has 4. Go ahead and roll 4 D6s, and no target numbers necessary.
Okay. 4 D6s.
Yep.
And no target number. Just put that on 0.
D6.
Wait, huh. Oh, okay. I'm having trouble today.
That's okay. I'm having trouble too.
That's to be expected.
How'd we do? 3 and 4 are nothing. 3's nothing. You got a 1 plus an effect. So you have the fearsome effect. So you do 2 points of damage. That is enough to kill that bat.
Yay!
Huzzah! So let's go here and let's put a big X through him. And the other 2 bats roar in outrage and sorrow. You have killed their mate. Okay, so we're still in the player's turn. So we've had Tanza go, Zax go, Pimalia go, and Patterson go. We still have Chad, and we have Had that both have their turns.
Yep.
Had has gone. Had has gone.
Has gone? Okay.
Had has.
No, Had hasn't gone. Has he?
That was
okay.
that was Patterson.
Patterson went.
Tarzan.
So Chad and Had, who wants to go of you two fellas?
Well, Had has a bit clearer shot, I think, so he probably should go first. So.
Can I hand the pistol back to Patterson
No.
so that he can take a shot?
No, you guys already used all your actions.
It's alright.
Okay.
You can keep my gun in your hand. It's fine.
Uh,
Sorry, that was terrible.
Okay. So Chad Lista, I can go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. I'm
Chad,
gonna go here.
And you know which one your yellow token, right?
I'm just going here, and I'm at. Pimalia, can I borrow your pistol for a second? We want to get rid of these people.
Actually,
no, that was the wrong voice.
Chad had one. Chad had a pistol.
Chad has a pistol. Okay.
Chad has a pistol.
Okay,
He
so
doesn't
Chad has a pistol. So I'm gonna go right here, and then I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna use 1 momentum at this character at the top there.
Okay, so your momentum starts out as 2, and you're using 1.
Yeah, so it's gonna have 3 rolls.
Extra 2 d20 to roll. So you're gonna roll 3 d20.
My target is here. So it's gonna be
Cunning plus reason.
reason. So that's 12. So my number is 12.
Okay.
only one. Okay.
You need to roll 2 more. I tell you what, I'm a nice GM, so we'll disregard that first 20 that you rolled, because that would have been bad.
That would have been a horrible one.
So you've rolled
My
1
target-
4, so that's actually... sorry, what was your target? 12?
Success. 12, yeah.
So you get 4 successes, right? And we'll see... Well, who are you shooting at? Which one of these...
Top one up there, the left, top one. That one right there, yeah.
The top one? Okay, so let me roll
And
it.
the 7 is below one of my numbers as well, right? Or does that have to be below both?
Well,
If
your
you-
lowest one is 4. So anything that's 4 or under is a double success. So you actually have 3 successes. Am I right there? Everybody's agreement?
Yeah.
The
I
4
used one
equals
momentum,
2?
so I got it. Some downward,
there's-
don't I?
Yeah, 4 successes and 3 potential momentum, depending on what the Banth does.
Right. And I'm going to use my threat to increase the Banth's dice to roll to 4. So I got to take mine down to recall, and I'm going to take mine down to 17 threat then. And let's see what happens. Is the kitty dead? 2. So it still fails. And you make your shot.
Yep, and get 1 momentum, because 2 of the 3 potential are countered by your 2 successes.
Yeah, so you don't even have to change your momentum. They stay at 2, right?
I'd say it's a 2, okay.
So go ahead and roll your combat dice. And so again, it's with the pistol, it's 4d6.
3 and 2.
You know you can change that so you can roll them all
I
at
know.
once, right? It's just, well,
Oh,
3 is nothing, 2 is nothing. 3 is nothing, 2 is 2, 4, 6. So you got 6. I think you only needed to roll 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. You only need to roll 4. Why are you rolling all these extra ones?
oh. I thought I had to roll 4.
Yeah, you did. And you did. You rolled a 3, you rolled a 2, you rolled 2, 2, and then you rolled a couple more, which I'm not sure why. You rolled extra. We're going to take the first 4, okay, guys?
Yeah,
Okay.
sometimes there's a glitch. It'll do that.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Cool. So you've rolled 6 points of damage. Congratulations.
Woohoo!
You have hurt the beast. And you clipped it in its front limb, and it's kind of falls into the dirt and stumbles a bit and roars in pain.
Oh,
It's not happy. The kitty is hurt. Badly hurt.
You know, with all the extra limbs on Barsoom, where you have, like, you know, the Tharks, the Banths, the Zitidars, and all that stuff, I would love to see, like, an evolutionary chart as to, like, how this came about. Like, were they descended from some sort of, like, centipede-like creature? And they sort of, as they got more higher orders, they sort of got less limbs or something. That would be such a cool thing to see. An evolutionary chart of them.
I wonder if someone's made it, because it seems like there's something for everything out there. Okay, Had, I think you're the last person to go.
yep. Right.
Now we're getting into a bit of a bottleneck here.
I'm just thinking that I can't really see myself running through. Can I sort of explore? Hang on. Up here maybe to see if there's another way around.
Well, that's the cave wall.
There might be. I was thinking there might be a gap in the wall or something up that
Yeah,
way.
if you want to
but
go up there and do an investigation check, you can move your token up to that particular part of the wall and you can roll.
I'm just wondering because as you say, we're quite bottlenecked.
Yeah, and the black part is solid rock, so if you could just move your token to a lighter part and go ahead and roll, like, I don't know what would be good. Reason and empathy, maybe, because you're doing an investigation check.
Yeah, let me
So-
just find Had.
Let's move here. Here you go.
5. Got it. Hold on.
Oh, you got fancy white dice.
Just to see a bit clearer for the moment.
Yeah. So as you're checking that wall, there's nothing there. There's no hidden doors, no hidden crevices, no weird ventilation, volcanic tubes, or anything like that. There's just nothing you can find as you're searching there. And that's going to move us into the Banth Attack. And okay, so this Banth down here hasn't been harmed yet, so I'm going to move it right up front. And it's going to attack with its claws and its teeth. Chad.
Ooh.
Mr. Banana. It's gonna be so. Chad, you're gonna have to look on. You're gonna have to do an opposing roll to defend yourself. So that's gonna be daring plus
empathy to avoid a blow.
Yeah, I think so. So I'm going to go ahead and roll. Let's see, the Banth is going to be cunning.
Empathy?
Yeah. Banth. Sorry, I'm just going to roll the attack first. And sorry, and yeah, as far as defending that, it's a melee defense. So that should be, you should be doing, let's see here, what is the defense? Daring and empathy.
Daring and empathy would be, then it's a target roll of 10, so 2D 20s.
Using target 10. Now again, you can use momentum to increase your 2D20s.
Use momentum to defend, so I should be doing 3 target dice.
Okay, so you're going to use 1 momentum to defend, so 3d20 at your...
How come it only does that? It only rolls 1.
Because you've got to hit the icon for, like over here. You've got to open that up. You've got to get your dice roller, and you've got to change it. So you go under advanced roll. See, are you opening your dice roller window? So you have basic rolls, advanced roll. Advanced roll is the one you should be using. And the first number is going to be how many dice you're rolling.
Okay.
So 3 in your case. And then it should show, you can select D20 or D6. Those are the 2 dices we're using. The number after it is always 0. And then you go down to your target number and you plop in your target number, which depending on if you're using cunning or might or whatever you're using is going to be your target number.
For my target number.
You hit the green button of roll.
So I'll change it to 2, so I already rolled 1, so we'll just try that.
Yeah, go ahead, do it again.
And 14, so I have 1 success. 2 failures, right?
No, there's no real failures, it's just successes, right? And so the Banth had 1 success, you had 1 success, you successfully dodged its claws and its raking of its teeth against your flesh. So you're totally managed to do a maneuver where you were able to not take any hit. So good job. But yeah, and did you adjust your momentum down then? Or you only used 2? Never mind. So your momentum stays the same. Okay, cool. So that's that Banth. And let's see. Still on the enemy's turn, this Banth. And we're bottlenecked up. That was hurt before. It's screaming in rage, trying to push back its sister to get through to you, but there's not enough room, so she doesn't do an attack. But she is yelling a fierce cry, a roar that you've never heard before, and she's gonna yell it. So she's gonna do it. We're gonna try a different attack with her. She's gonna do a fearsome roar that's gonna try to scare Chad. We're gonna try and scare Chad. So again, we're looking at the stress for fear. Okay? So Chad, you're going to have to use daring and empathy to see if this thing scares you. And it's going to use cunning and empathy to see if it scares you.
And reason?
No, it's a motion-based test, so I think it's empathy.
Yeah.
During empathy, so it'll be 10. So for me, it's 2d20s then?
Yeah, unless you want to spend momentum. And so for this guy, it is 11.
I think I'll just do 2d20s. So let's try that.
It doesn't matter, it failed anyway. But go ahead and roll it to get the practice.
Okay.
And it tried to yell like an adult, and it came out like a kitty. Meow. Meow. And you are not feared at all in any way, shape, or form. Okay, so that's the end of our round. Everybody loses 1 momentum because it's the end of the round.
How do I get rid of my momentum here? Like,
You should be able to click on it and drag it to the momentum deck on the right-hand side.
okay, I just did that. So mine's down to 1.
And
I can't do anything. It's
Pimalia manual is down to 1 as well. So
are you down to 1? Tanza, what should you be down to?
I have no clue how to get this down.
let's we bring.
Okay. Because you should be able to click on the icon and pull it over. But it's not doing that for you, hey?
Nope.
That is weird.
Yeah.
Okay, but you should be down to 1 momentum, is that correct?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. I would just suggest exiting out of the game real quick and then logging back in. And that should reset the macros. So if there's a glitch, it should set the deck macro for the momentum and see if that helps at all.
Yeah, I was having a similar problem.
I think it had some last time.
I mean, you should also just better dump it on the map, and GM can take it. You can do it that way, but
and I was having problems. I was trying to steal it from her, but I was having a glitch with my Mac too, so I can always try and steal it from her if that doesn't work. But let's see if she can get it going on her own first, and then going to your guys' turns. Who wants to go first? Now we got Chad up front. We've got Pimalia behind him, with Zach's behind her. They've got.
That should go first and then move out of the way once he's gone. I think,
No, it's not. I don't know why. It just won't. I can't even click on it.
What I suggest you do is, if you click on your momentum icon again, you'll get the box of momentum up. So take one of the boxes and drag it, one of the ones from the box, and drag it to the map.
Oh, that's how you do it. Okay.
And then from the map, you can drag it over to the momentum box on the side, or let the GM take it.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
and
get it.
I
There
see
you
that
go,
a lot
I
of you
got it.
guys have drag stuff. So if you could just drag it and put it close to where you see the deck, then I can find it, because I'm finding momentum all over the map that you can't see. It's like a bread trap. That's hilarious.
Yeah, it might be the way it's layered on top there.
Yeah. Ooh, boy. And we're getting more. Someone else is drawing lines. Make sure you guys have, on your toolbar, have that top arrow clicked on so that it appears blue. Otherwise, you're drawing black lines everywhere, which is
Yep.
not cool.
Well,
Okay, Chad, do you want to go first? You got a Banth right on top of you.
Oh, and I've got one momentum left. I guess I want to use my sword because it's really close range here.
And let's keep in mind, too, Chad, that you have Cunning Blade. And what else do you have? You have...
I have a knife.
Yeah. Well, don't forget your talents. But yeah, if you want, you still got your pistol out. Do you want to take a shot?
Yeah, okay. I guess I could use.
Or do you want to use your blade?
The blade. So it's a 2d20, I guess. 2d20, and my target would be
The Banth right in front of you?
It should be cunning. Daring might, should not? Daring might the 10?
No. Might is usually for when you interact with your environment, like if you're jumping or throwing things. They don't really use might in melee, which I don't really understand why they don't do that. So it's usually
Cutting and reason, I guess, right? Cutting and reason? Cutting and reason. So that'd be 15.
Let me just go here to that attack steps, and I'll just show it to you guys again. What they... So melee attack, cunning and daring for your... And I don't ask me why they did the rules this way, but this is what they have. So for a sword attack, you're going to use cunning and daring.
Target number then. And then 2d20. It's underneath my one of them is underneath my number, so it's a double extra success, right?
Yeah, so that's 3 successes.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I have to do defense for this dude, so daring and empathy.
Try and bite you.
Let's get this kitty cat rolling, man. They're sucking so far.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
These aren't big Banth, they're baby Banth. How do we do? 1 success. So, yeah, you succeed.
Okay.
And,
I need to roll a d6 to
you
1d6,
didn't generate
right?
any momentum, though, from that, right?
No, he would have, because he had 3 successes against 1 success, so that
that's
should leave an excess of 2.
Okay, great. So add those to your momentum pool, and then you can roll your damage.
So give me... it just... That would be a d6. Oh, shit. 5.
Now, hang on, let's try and get this right, because it's annoying, right? So click on your dice roller on your left-hand side toolbar.
How many successes?
Can you just hang on a sec? Can you go to advanced roll and click?
And I should do d6,
4,
right?
Go 4 under
D6.
roll. Then choose your d6 under the dice, and then hit roll. Fantastic, perfect. That's great. And you've got 2 points. A 5 is a 1 plus a effect. 3 is nothing, and another 2 points. So we've got 5 plus an effect, and you're using your sword, right?
Yeah.
And do you have one of the, the specially, do you have a fine sword? Or Zax has the fine sword, right? So he has plus.
Yeah.
Sword. You have an ordinary sword with no special attributes, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so 2, 4, 5. I think actually all swords have +1 anyway. So 6 points of damage on the Banth, and that's enough to kill it.
Good.
You managed to stick your blade right through its heart, and it goes down in slobbering agony.
For that too?
Oh, I put it on the wrong. Sorry?
For killing it, right?
You killed it. You don't get momentum for killing. You get the momentum from the rolls, the success rolls. Okay,
cool.
So that Banth is dead and its carcass is lying there.
And then I should make the extra move. I still get to move if I want to, so I should go out that way, right?
If you want to.
Yeah, that way it gets rid of the bottleneck here. Yeah.
Good idea.
Right.
So now Pimalia should go because it's next.
Yeah.
Somebody else wants to go.
She also has the pistol, right? So she's been using the pistol. You want to do a range
I'm
shot
thinking
on
that
this?
she should use... Pimalia's got 2 momentum, or is it 1 momentum? Yeah, I lost 1 momentum, so she has 1 momentum left.
Okay.
I think she should use 1 momentum in this attack. So let me look at Pimalia. Attack.
So you're going to be using 3d20 then?
And I'm looking at cunning and daring, right? Cunning and daring. It'd be 12.
No, it's going to be cunning and reason because it's a range attack.
Attack up here. So it would be a pistol attack.
Yeah.
Cunning and daring is a melee attack, so it'd be cunning and reason then.
Yep.
And that would be 11. So my target number is 11 on 13. So 3 of dice and d20. There we go.
Great, and the 1 counts as 2 successes. Because it's a critical success.
Okay.
So, nice roll.
Okay.
Right on, let's see if that Banth is able to dodge. No, and you hit it. So go ahead and roll your...
Awesome.
Go ahead, and you gain 1 momentum. You only needed 1 success. So go ahead and roll your combat dice of 4. 4d6.
6.
Great. Excellent. For 6 points, 7 points, plus an effect, so 8 points of damage. That's enough to kill it. You shoot it right between the eyes and the brain, and it is dead.
Dead. Yay!
Yay!
I killed it!
We should give you 2 characters to play every day.
Team players don't die sometimes. So I think as one of her last movements, she should move deeper into the cave and see if there's anything else, right?
Whatever you want to do, it's your character.
Thinking. Yep.
Okay, so we're out of combat, so you guys can roleplay freely in whatever order you'd like. You've got 3 dead Banth bodies in front of you.
We should search them, right?
They're Banths. Are they really going to have anything on them?
Well, if someone wants to cut off their fangs or their claws as a trophy, if you're weird like that. If you're Donald Trump's Jr., you can totally do that.
Yeah.
Right,
Guys,
so
what do you want to do?
I guess I'm going to have Patterson carry on lobbing these rocks out of the way.
Okay, and I just want to point out now in this part of the thing, if you guys,
I don't think that Trump would do well on Barsoom. I think that he would probably be killed at the first threat.
And I want to point out that the west side of the cave that the Banth came from, you guys probably most likely have cleared out that danger. If you want to go that way as well.
So Zax is going to put the pistol away, open up the pouch with a map in it of that I found, and see if I can locate ourselves on that particular map, or if it's from some point further away. Does it connect?
Okay, and just so you know, it doesn't connect to the thing in the pouch.
Okay.
Chedlista and Pimalia we're gonna go to the bathroom for a second.
Okay, you're going to the bathroom together.
Yes, we are.
Okay. Does anyone else need a bathroom break? Should we take a 5-minute break, everybody?
Oh, we could. Yeah.
Okay, let's take a 5-minute break and come back at 2 o'clock.